Welcome to my podcast, Staying in Touch with Jen. This is not your ordinary podcast where it's the same topic every week. This will be things that I thought would be interesting to you that I run across, such as clubs that I'm in, what I'm doing lately, what I've read, what I've seen. Just wanted to share it with you. Different content every week. So if you think of anything that you may want for me to talk about, please share. And if you like what you hear, please subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you. I am here with Jesse Oakley, and we say Jesse Oakley, I. And he has been a Toastmaster for a minute, and he is going to talk about it when I ask him some questions. So, Jesse, how long have you been a Toastmaster?
Well, my Toastmaster history began 25 years ago when I was a 19-year-old civil engineering student at UNLV, and I joined via the Speechcraft version of Toastmasters, which is an 8-week condensed version of what Toastmasters is. I graduated from UNLV in 1999, and 3 years later, I joined my home club, a Star Masters Toastmasters, and I've been a part of that club for 18 years.
18 years, wow. Wow, that's a very long time. And we have different levels of members in our clubs. What level are you?
I am a distinguished Toastmaster. That means I reached the top of the communication and leadership track. And I'm also a past district director, which means I served as a district director in District 33, which covered, at the time, Southern Nevada and Central California between LA and San Francisco. And I also served as a region advisor, where I got to train as well as help district leaders in Nevada, California, Oregon, and Hawaii.
Wow. What do these levels actually represent? You just told me district leadership and all sorts of things.
Well, we have lots of levels. Let's start with the important one, and that is the club. The club consists of, between 8 to 20 plus members, and out of the club, you go up to area. An area is comprised of somewhere between 4 or 6 clubs, and then you go from area to division, and the division will comprise of 4 to 6 areas, and then after a division, you go up to district. Now, district will cover somewhere in the range of 5 to 9 divisions or so, and then you go from division to region, which covers districts ranging from 8 districts all the way up to 10 districts, and then you go from region all the way to international, and that's international as the top level.
Wow. And did you say my listening skills need to improve? That's my next year. Did you say that you were on the international level as well?
Actually, the highest I got was region advisor. And in the regional level, there is region advisor, who is always on the front line working with the district leaders. And then you also have regional international directors, which are part of the Toastmasters International Board. And they are the ones that will make the decisions on betterment of Toastmasters all over the world. Now, my experience within international, I did have some international experience with my wife and I. We were co-host of the 2015 Toastmasters International Convention that took place in Las Vegas at Caesar's Palace.
Wow, that had to have been a lot of fun. Congratulations on that.
Oh, it was amazing. I can't hard to believe that was only 5 years ago. But when I got the call from the executive director, Daniel Rex, about this opportunity to chair an international convention in Las Vegas, I said I need to do this under one condition, and that is to have a sidekick. And who better sidekick than my wife and my right brain, Dana Wall Oakley.
Oh.
And I tell you what, that's out of all the accomplishments that I've able to do so far, the best accomplishment I ever had was marrying a fellow Toastmaster.
Oh, that is so sweet. And her name is Dana, did you say?
Yes. Dana, and it's Wall, Wall-Oakley.
Very good. Well, I am sure that she loves to hear great compliments like that. That's very, very sweet. Now, you were talking about all of these different levels and how you ranked up, or basically the different steps that you were in. How did you get to these levels? Did you have to have education, or did you get voted in? How did that happen?
Well, how that voted? How that happen? Well, let's go up to the club area, because I've been a club officer for all different positions, from president to sergeant at arms, and I, of course, get to get voted by the club members. And when it comes to area, like being an area director, or back then they were known as area governors, I had to be appointed by the district governor back then, and I served as area governor from 2005 to 2007. Now, when it came to the division level, I had to be voted in by the district council, and the district council comprises of presidents and vice presidents of clubs all over the district. And you also had division governors, you also had area governors, and you also had the district leadership team putting in their votes. But at the time when I was division governor, I had no opposition. So it made it easy for me to become a division governor at the time, from 2008 to 2009. Now, when it comes to anything above division governor, for example, the district office positions, and there are the top three of club growth director, program quality director, and district director, I had to be voted in by the district council at that time. Now, when it came to region advisor, I had to be appointed by a regional advisor selection committee, which I had to go through interviewing process. They had to look at my experiences in Toastmasters. They had to get question different people that I worked with when I was a division governor and a district governor and an area governor. And they had to, it's a daunting process for the last several months. And what happened was, when I got the phone call from the international president congratulating me for becoming a region advisor, I accepted the appointed position, and I did my best to do that role. Now, the difference between a region advisor and international director is the regional advisors are appointed by the selection committee and approved by the board. Mm-hmm. Now, to be elected, for the international director, you have to go through the whole International Leadership Council interviews, and once you get through that, then you have to be run for the office, and then you get to be voted by the people, Toastmasters International, whoever carries the proxy at the international convention. So overall, it's very interesting. And as for me, for region advisor, after going through all that type of stuff and serving on a region advisory board and training region advisors myself last August in Denver, I can truly appreciate the time where I was RA.
Now, you have a full-time job. Did this interfere, or was this a second job?
Actually, to some points, the Toastmasters may seem like a second job, but like the day job I have, it was very fun, because for me, it's all about mindset. Mm-hmm. You have to think about positive attitudes, and if you have a positive attitude, then your work will show no matter what you do. And for me, whether it's at Toastmasters or as a day job, it took time to develop this positive mindset. And when I got on the positive mindset with my day job, which I did find time to do, because my day job, I've been there for 20 plus years. Yet it's hard to believe that long. But for me, there's always a good time to an advantage. And however, when it comes to joining Toastmasters and being able to do public speaking as well as training, my Toastmasters experience became very handy at my day job.
Very good. I really like that answer, because, as we're trying to recruit and gather more members, it's always good to hear that you enjoy Toastmasters and you enjoy your regular job as well, because of the fact that because of Toastmasters. So I think that's what I got out of that, my listening skills. I'm starting to work on it.
Hey, even though I'm a past region advisor, I'm still learning. And when you're still learning, you grow. And when you grow, you always win. And when you win, you never lose. And that's the most important thing about that. And I got to tell you that when it comes to, you're pretty good in Toastmasters, you have some type of reputation at your day job. When certain people come by to your office and ask you for public speaking skills, or how to get to the audience, or how to do this, or how to do that, being a Toastmaster does have its advantages.
Oh yeah, it does. I've been with Toastmasters for a year and a half now, and I definitely feel the way that I communicate with people is so much better than a year and a half ago, and I really, really am grateful for Toastmasters. Okay, I am actually grateful for you, Jesse, for stepping up and getting on the call with me. I really appreciate it. I may have some more questions after I speak with some of my other fellow Toastmasters, but for now, again, I really appreciate your time, and I will talk to you soon.
And can I leave you with more words of advice?
Sure.
No matter what you do in Toastmasters, whether you get a distinguished Toastmaster, whether you have a leadership role of district governor or district director, or whether you're the international president, no matter what you do, no matter where the destination is, always enjoy the journey and the process, because the journey and the process makes a big difference. If you get there with integrity, respect, service, and excellence, then you know the journey was worth the trip.
I agree with you 100%. Thank you for that. And I'm sure that our fellow Toastmasters who actually will hear this will agree with you as well. And again, have a great afternoon, and thank you for jumping on the call.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.